He said, as for the other people, which also come of Adam. Yeah, they also came out of Adam. See, God ain't gonna leave no stone unturned. You're not gonna be able to get around it. You gotta take your emotions out of it and listen to what God is telling you. Read. Thou hast said that they are nothing. God said they what? They are nothing. No, they somebody. Are nothing. White man somebody. Nothing. The Arab man somebody. Nothing. What about the Chinese man? Nothing. God said they ain't nothing. All right. Now. God created everybody like you just said, right? Give me 2 Ezra 6 and 54. God created everybody. So you would imagine like, hey, I got 5 kids. I love all my kids, right? You understand what I'm saying? But let's see what God says. We got to get God's thoughts. Because man been telling us a whole bunch of stuff, right? The white man that raped, robbed, and murdered us been telling us a whole bunch of stuff about God. But now that we can read and write, don't we think we need to go to the source ourselves and find out? You grown now. When you was young, and you had to listen to what your parents said because you wasn't old enough to reason yet. Now you're old enough to reason, you can go to God yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Watch this, read. The book of 2 Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 54. Come on. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures. So Adam he made Lord of all the creatures, right? When Adam was on the scene, he was above all the people, right? Read. Of him come we all. Everybody came out of Adam. All the people came out of Adam, right? Go ahead. And the people also whom thou hast chosen. And the people that God chose, they came out of Adam, which is the Israelites, the 12 tribes. That's who he chose when you read the Bible. That's right. The 12 tribes of Israel, that's who God chose. Go ahead. All this I spoke before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake. See that? He said he made the world for the Israelites' sake, the 12 tribes. Now watch this. We got to see how God feels about the other races of people. Come on. As for the other people, he said, as for the other people, which also come of Adam. They also came out of Adam. See, God ain't gonna leave no stone unturned. You're not gonna be able to get around it. You gotta take your emotions out of it and listen to what God is telling you. Read. Thou hast said that they are nothing. God said they what? They are nothing. No, they somebody. Are nothing. White man somebody. Nothing. The Arab man somebody. Nothing. What about the Chinese man? Nothing. God said they ain't nothing. All right. Now, do you believe that? Uh-oh. See, why do you believe it? Because God said it, right? It came out the word. I didn't make that up. Right. Now, what's going to happen is thoughts going to form in your head that the white man put there like, y'all racist. I ain't do nothing but read the Bible. It's in the same Bible they got. You need to ask yourself that you've been going to church all these years, why they ain't never read that to you? Let's keep reading. Bring it out. That they are nothing but like unto spittle. God said that white man shaking his head like spit. That's right. That's what God said. That's right. He just like spit. Go ahead. And have likened the abundance. Hold up. The man that did this to our ancestors, you supposed to love him? Or do you supposed to think of him like he spit? I would think of him like he spit if he raped my mother, he raped my sister, he raped my daughter. I would look at him like spit. You understand? Read. And has likened the abundance of them. Hold up to Sean. He said if you take all of those people together, and has likened them into an abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. You see that? He said you could take all of them and put them together. They just like a raindrop. You understand what I'm saying? They ain't nothing. That's what God said. You understand what I'm saying? But how does God feel about you though? That's what you need to find out. Give me that Deuteronomy 7 and verse 6. Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 6. A lot of our people that's of the age, they not with unity no more, and they mind all they trying to do is survive. You know, they can survive, you know, under the white man's system. But guess what's over their system? God. You know what's above the white man's government? God's government. That's right. And the white man can't protect you from no tornado. He can't protect you from no earthquake. You understand what I'm saying? So we need to worry about what God says. God understand that? Read this.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. But thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
The people he talking to in the book of Deuteronomy are the 12 tribes of Israel. He said that they are holy. Those are the holy people. The only people that can be holy are the 12 tribes of Israel. No other race of people can be classified as holy. You understand that? Read.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
When you choose something, that means you left some things out. Right? Because remember we said, hey, when God said, out of Adam came all the people, he made all the people, but then he chose one people. You understand what I'm saying? He chose them and he did not choose everybody else. So it's impossible. God would be a hypocrite if he said he loved everybody, but he chose some one people. God ain't schizo. He ain't confused. He's very direct. Read.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people.
What kind of people?
A special people.
When he say that you special, that means you different from everybody else. That means he cares more for you than any other people. You understand? Don't you think they know that? Why do you think all of these races of people hate us for nothing? It ain't for nothing. You understand? They hate us because we God's chosen people.
Right.
And that's why they put so many obstacles in our way when we get in any type of field. Why? Because we better than them and they know it. You understand what I'm saying? That's why they keep education from us. You understand what I'm saying? You may say right now, oh yeah, you know, oh, I can go to school now, blah, blah, blah. Listen, I grew up in St. Louis. You understand what I'm saying? The textbooks in the city and the textbooks in the county was different. You understand what I'm saying? The lunches in the city and the lunches in Rockwood Summit and what's some of them? Eureka. It's different. Patmille, I went to some schools that I thought was predominantly white folks. They got swimming pools on the up and downstairs. You understand what I'm saying? We couldn't take no swimming class over here with you. You understand what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I don't even think Riverview are accredited right now. You can't even get a diploma from now. Is it still up or they done tore that thing down by now? It's still there, but they ain't accepting. Well, the white man ain't accepting your education from now. You understand what I'm saying? But God said what?
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
Now watch what he say right here.
Above all people.
No, equal to.
Above all people.
No, you're under the white man and the Arab man and the Chinese man.
Above all people.
God said that his people are above all the other people. Read.
That are upon the face of the earth.
And until our people realize that, we're not going to understand how God feels about us. We're not going to understand his word. You understand what I'm saying? We're going to always be in our emotions and confused when it comes to God and be wondering why God did this and why this happened to me. The why is in the Bible. Let me show you why the atrocities happen. Give me Deuteronomy 28 verse 15. Let me show you why things happen to our people. You understand what I'm saying? Read this.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass.
Meaning it's going to happen. Because Moses was talking to them 1,000 years ago. He said it's going to happen in the future, Reed.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Just like to, what's her name, to Nisha that was just right here. She didn't want to listen to God. You understand what I'm saying? She was listening to all of her emotions. She looking at me like I wrote the Bible. I didn't write the Bible. I'm just sitting here reading. Y'all got conversations. Y'all see that. Read.
To observe, to do all his commandments.
No, just do some of the commandments.
All his commandments.
No, just the ones I agree with.
All his commandments.
We can't just do what we want to do when it comes to God. That's what he's saying. Read.
And his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
He said, if you don't do what he say, he gonna curse you. You understand? Now, let's get some of the curses to identify who he's talking to. Read the next verse.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
So guess what? It was just a tornado that destroyed some property in the city, right? This tornado was down for 2 minutes. Billions of dollars of damage. Read what God said again.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Who makes tornadoes? The government make tornadoes? You think it? Let me tell you something. That's how powerful we think the white man is.
Bring it up.
White man can't make no damn tornado.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? The white man cannot control the wind. You understand what I'm saying? Give me that, hold that. No, I don't want Nahum. Give me, Isaiah. Oh, you got Nahum? Read that then. She's right there.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 29 and verse 6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts.
He said you're going to be visited from the Lord. He's going to explain to you how the Lord visits the earth. Watch this.
With thunder.
Thunder. When you hear thunder, when you hear and see thunder, that's God visiting the earth. Read.
And with earthquake.
And with earthquake. Every time there's an earthquake, God did that. When there's earthquakes and people die, God did that. Not the devil, not the white man. God did that. Go ahead.
And great noise.
And great noise, go ahead.
With storm.
With what?
With storm.
Every time it's a storm, that's God visiting the earth. Go ahead.
And tempest.
And tempest. You know what a tempest is? That's a tornado.
My young brother.
You see that?
Come get y'all flag.
So when you see a tornado sweep through St. Louis, kill 5 people, 22 other people in Kentucky and all that, God did that. Get that Deuteronomy 32 and verse, you know what? God did that. This is what they teaching us in church. That woman said she was 51. She ain't never heard that, but she walked away. She didn't want to be held accountable to God.
That's right.
She'd rather deal with the man that did this to us.